All right, how's everybody doing today? We're gonna start out playing a mono white Momo deck. This is one I just recently seen on Goldfish, and I thought it was kind of interesting. A little bit different. A lot of low casting cost stuff, wanting to cast double spells or two spells on one turn. The drum really is gonna help you with that. I'm gonna give this one a whirl. How's it going, King Nate? So I got your deck slated for its video tomorrow, just to give you a heads up. You know what? Actually, let's pivot since you're here. I'll show you what I kind of did as a V2 to your deck. Um, so I only swapped out the three cards for or the three graveyard, the cease and desist. I did swap those out to get more lands in so that we could hit the lands on time with the ones we needed. And then I changed out a lot of the lands to shock lands. I think I got to not have as many shock lands. Maybe get a couple more of the surveils in there. I don't think this is still the right total yet. Um, but otherwise, I left pretty much everything else untouched with the deck. We can play a couple matches here. There it is. What are you up to tonight, Nate? Wow. Only had one land here. Had a mulligan that. There we go. That's better. We'll keep that. Let's pitch. We'll do it that way. Hopefully draw into some more dinos. We already have a Zombify. I actually want to draw that because I'm going to get rid of Gulta, and then we'll Zombify Gulta, and then cast this out of our hand. Yeah, I figured that's why you had it in there. I just felt like it was a dead card most of the time when I played. But that's not saying it just could have been in the decks that I was playing against. We can kill Grand to slow him down. Actually, hold on here. We'll do it on their turn, so they can't just counter our spell. We'll make them have tapped out mana for it. Oh, there we go. So it gives us talent. And we're still one off. We're going to try to find untapped land for turn 4 and hope they tap out. Interesting. I wonder why they conceded. Well, we are Diamond Tier 1, so maybe we'll end up hitting Mythic tonight. We'll see. Go on a little bit of a run tonight. Would be nice. Get Mythic right before the end of the season. This is not a bad hand. We can pitch this and zombify it. They don't have creatures. We can... Okay, we're playing against, unfortunately, the control deck, it looks like. Jeskai control. We're gonna do red here. We'll try Seize of the Spoils and see if they just counter it. Stock up. We're going to have a couple of shots at Zombify, so we'll just keep cranking them out. Oh, that's pretty good, too. We need to find that land. There it is. Plus, we got the token, too, so we could have Zombified next turn. Well, that's not bad for us.
Out of my way! Muscle it on a mission. Thanks for the helping paw.
I think we do Rakdos joins up. Just to get it on the battlefield. Not finding any more of our dinos, unfortunately. This is where the surveil lands are really nice. Get something in the yard for free. Has trample too, which is nice. These things will always be 1/1s on their turn. Hey Neil, how's it going? Good seeing you again. Sorry you had to, or got to experience some of the fun YouTube commenters.
I am confident this will work.
Oh, he killed it. I guess I don't have too big of a problem with that. Get lost. Now I get a token. And then we could even get this back, which actually worked out well for us here. We will try to surveil. I think that's even a better one for us to get. Just attack in. I like Mikey and Ralph in the deck. It really just kind of gets wins out of nowhere. Ooh, that's kind of crazy, that many tyrants. Jesus. Maybe we discard. 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 We got Cavern, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just Cavern in one of our cards here. So we don't need Seize the Spoils. Bitter Triumph. Jesus. Yeah, in this case, I don't think... I mean, this game, I think we just kind of have it
somewhere.
taken care of with Cavern of Souls, and we can... I should have kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ghalta in my hand. I meant to keep Ghalta in my hand so I could cast Future Shark, but I guess I can just cast Future Shark anyways. Yeah, Neil, on your video, I kind of purposely didn't use your full name, because I thought that might happen. You gotta have kind of a thick skin when you're posting videos. People kind of go after anything, unfortunately. But like I showed you, man, it had 100% positive, which was awesome. I think it's still pretty good, too, if I look at it. That was a pretty good one for them. They're tapped out, which just makes this even funnier. We'll actually keep the other ones in our hand. That's nasty. This is a fun win right here. When it works, the deck is really fun. I still feel like I need to swap out a couple lands for Surveils. I do like the mana base a little bit better that I have now, but I still need to modify it more. Look at this, I started with 2 Surveils. We can get the Ghalta down. Oh, I guess we have Bitter too. And Spoils. Let's keep this. Bitter's probably not what we want here. We already got one in our hand. Smugglers? Seize is probably the best. Yep, that's fine. That's a good one. So we can seize the spoils next turn with the Ghalta, and then zombify it and get Sun's Avatar out. Okay, they're playing their own graveyard shenanigans. Ooh, that's nice. I guess, is that... Yep. We can get them both into play then. Alright, we have a shot at just winning straight up here. Oh, they even tapped out. Yeah, I think we win then. As long as we... I think no matter what, we're going to win this. Sure, we'll pay it. Zombify. Because Mikey's going to grab one out of our deck. And there you go. GG's. No, I agree with you, King Nate. It is a really good, fun deck. I find it interesting when you're trying to decide whether to keep something in your hand or discard it. That's an interesting point in this deck where it can kind of swing the game if you decide to keep a certain creature in your hand versus discard. Yeah. All right, opponent goes first. We will keep this one. We got the discard. We just need to find our reanimate. What are you up to tonight, Neil? Got anything going on? Seize the spoils. I think we want that for the ramp. So this is the kind of thing where I'm going to seize the spoils next turn. And I really want Mikey to be in play, but I kind of want to keep him in my hand for smugglers, but on the flip side, I also kind of want to discard him. It's one of those weird plays with this deck. Just losing magic. Yeah, it happens. Okay, 2 life. Seize the spoils. Maybe we do Tyrant here. Yeah, now I'm mad that I didn't do Mikey. Oh, Lightning Helix. We are a bit off of doing this because that's 6 mana. But we can do it next turn, as long as we still have our treasure token. They are rock and blue, though, so we do have to be aware of that. Well, we can kill that. Never mind, they're just using the Omen. Alright, I think we just kind of hold off until we can just straight up cast. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we do that for Turtle. I'm not going to run Smuggler's Surprise into this. We're going to try getting our turtle to land and hope they don't have anything to interact with it. They might have a get lost, so... I did turtle instead of dino because we can cast these turn after turn as long as we draw one land. Ooh, that's pretty good. We can do that one as a dino. Why did he let me attack? Alright. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to take the I didn't want to take the damage from the overgrown tomb. But they already saw the tyrant. We can actually cast, well, we're going to go for Rolf and Mike again anyways here. But this will allow us to cast our dinos then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just looking for one more mana and we can get our Sun's Avatar. Hey, let him attack again. Oh, I thought they were going to kill him off. Well, I don't really need to waste spells if I can cast the stuff, which is nice. Because I got the where they can't counter anything. Alright, now they have to sweep it. And even if they sweep, they're gonna die then. Yeah, we do this. Because this triggers, right? A lot of damage. You can have just explosive turns, which is so fun. We've been doing pretty good. What are we at here? Oh, we're already 3 away. Not saying it's only not going to take more than that, but we'll keep playing. Hey, seems legit. It's good seeing you again. How's it going? What do we end up with there? What was there? Something like 7 or 8 dinos on the board at once? Until we started sacrificing them to do all that damage. Alright, opponent goes first. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, seems legit. We have Arachnos joins up. We do have a Bitter Triumph that we can cast. We'll have to turn this on black to do so. But then we also have Seize the Spoils. Let's keep it. All right. Get that out first. Surveil. Keep the land on top. Trying to get up to the 5 on this one. I kind of want to get rid of the cleric. We're going to be taking the damage anyway, so let's just do this. Discard a card. We'll do this next turn. And then turn after we can do Rakdos joins up. Now we'll gain some life when this comes in then. Healer Sock, okay. That doesn't bother me so much. I just don't want their creatures that grow big fast. And that goes back. They draw their card. Oh no, they didn't gain enough life that turn, did they? Oh, that's not bad. Let's get that out. We can discard. Guess we kind of have to discard this, don't we? I wonder if discarding smugglers is the play. Gurdog? Okay. That's cool. Let's see here. Hey Martin, how's it going? Here for the Ugin drop. Let's go with. We'll just do that. Good Triumph. That will be nice in the future here. We're gonna get our Tyrant down. Okay, they got their combo piece. Well, this is a little bit unfortunate. If they have their vampire and a land, we lose instantly next turn. I mean, we could just sit up with a Bitter Triumph, but we're going to be taking a lot of damage. I think we're gonna lose it if we just sit around. So let's go for the Tyrant. We're actually gonna do it this way. Black. We'll pay 2 life. We'll zombify it. Gain 3. Draw a card. With the Sun's Avatar. We're just hoping he doesn't have the vampire for the combo. Well, that was good. Okay, we'll block the Tenacity. We can kill the Guided by Light if we want to next turn. I think we do the... We have Ghalta too. I think we do the Guided by Light. Or sorry, I mean we Bitter Triumph on their turn for the Guided by Light. Well, we can block here and then kill the Healer's Hawk. In that case, it probably pays to do this. We'll get this down in our yard, because we want to try to get as many creatures. We didn't find it, unfortunately. We did find our land, though. We'll just say dinosaur here. All right. I am going to hold back just so I can block. And then we're going to be in decent shape next turn, I think, because we're going to be attacking it with Sun's Avatar. I think we do have to kill one of these with the bitter, though. We will discard a card. I'm actually going to do smugglers, because we got enough dinos in the yard to do some damage. Ooh, nice trick. GG. I think we got lucky to get that long in that game. Let's bring it back. We managed to pull it off there. I'm not sure if I could prioritize that any of those plays different to make it work. This is pretty good. We just need to find a way to get Sun's Avatar back onto the field. We'll probably end up casting this just to do 3 damage. Chocobo. Man, a lot of removal here. We'll just cast a Bitter Triumph to get this down in the yard. Hey, Deep Fried, how's it going? Having a good weekend, absolutely. Hopefully you are too. Also, thank you for watching the videos. We got 2 of these. Well, I guess we know what we're dropping. We're playing a King Nate deck right now that's slightly modified. It's going to be a video for tomorrow. This deck. Well, a version of this deck, I should say. It's before I modified it. Discard a card. Go after that guy. They can protect it if they want. Yep. We do need to find our... Hold on here. I'm gonna cast that next turn. Still think we do this, try to find our reanimation spell. We're gonna keep this one in hand. Actually, I think I might keep this in hand if we don't find a reanimation spell. Okay. They are short on land, which is good to know. which means we can go after that. Go after that. Kind of want to keep this one in hand because we're going to want to pick Sun's avatar. It's a good one for them. Come on, reanimate. That ain't getting us there either. Nope. Yeah, when it's on, but it just feels so bad when it's off. You just feel like you have no shot. I mean, it does have, what, 10 reanimate spells? Alright, we go first here. We'll try this one. See if we can pitch something in the yard. Zombify is good. We have a way to get it. So we have a turn 4 Gulta. As long as they can't counter it. Or pull it out of our yard, right? This is going to be a very good Gulta too. Yeah, then you have games like this that you feel unstoppable. Although they have blue, okay, that's fine. Can they count? Okay, they're good. Now I feel like they can't stop us. Actually, we can just zombify that way. Go this route so we can save the treasure. Gulta. Draw a bunch of cards. Back in. Down to 6. And we didn't find any. Alright. And then we discard. Gulta, maybe a bitter. Actually, we'll keep that in our hand just in case. We want the untapped land. We can do 1, 2, 3. Because we always can either zombify or smuggler surprise these cards. Especially if they sweep, we can get the avatar in. Like, there's no way they're going to have enough to go after this. Are they going to have a 7? 8? No, not an 8. They did! But they didn't have enough for Gulta. And then we get the tokens. The Shredder one would be kind of interesting, actually. Because that's, what, 6 casting cost? 6 is a little hard to reach with this one. Like Smuggler's Surprise, I feel like I've I shouldn't say never. I've played Smuggler's Surprise for maybe 3 times, I think, the entire time I've played this deck. It just doesn't feel like I get there. At least not before I use the other Zombify or the Rakdos. I do like that Shredder card. It's fun. It feels expensive though. Such a bad feel when they just spend two mana to drop it. Which deck you playing, Neil? Rakdos joins up. We just need to find a discard. We'll take it. We do have a Surveil. Oh, we'll keep that around because we're going to be wanting to kill off their life gain. Gotta get up to turn 5 here. Just tapped. We don't want to give away too much life. Next turn, we'll Bitter Triumph there. Okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. I guess they're going to get up quite a bit here. And make the guys pretty big. I guess we just go after the Healer Hawk, right? Do red. Let's do this now. Gulta in our yard. We're kind of in rough shape because we don't have land. Oh, the mono blue Ugin control. I would advise against playing that deck for any serious wins. One, because it takes forever with those games, and the reality is there's not a whole lot of win conditions in that deck, so you can get stunted very easily. That was a really weird video when I recorded it because I only was able to record 3 matches. Because they took so dang long. Seize the spoils. We're going to be dead here next turn if we don't find what we need. We're going to keep all these in our hand. We're just going to search for our Raise the Dead. Well, I guess we could have actually kept it. That was a misplay. And search for it again here. Smugglers. Yeah, I definitely misplayed that. Oh, really? Cub over and over? Yeah, that's a bummer. You should be playing the sweeper deck, if that's what you're playing against. All right, we're quitting this one. We'll give it one more game. Yeah, I should have. That was a misplay on my part with dropping the Rakdos. I forgot that I was getting the treasure token, so for some reason in my head I was only counting the lands. I didn't count the treasure token. So I would have been able to do that and drop the creatures, so I would have had a shot. Alright. Do have some removal. We got the Seas. We just got to find a reanimate. Tap her and play first. Black. Duress. Well, that's a bummer. There goes our Seas. Well, let's hope they're not a discard deck, because I want to keep that Zombify. Well, we can kill that next turn. Holy Annex, they're going to start taking some damage. We can bring this back. It's not exactly the one I want to bring back right now, though. I think we just hold off. Especially because we can kill a creature. Well, that helps, actually. That turn worked out really good for us, actually. And it's possible that we can... Ooh. Ralph and Mikey here. So even if they kill it, it's going to do a lot of damage to them. We should be able to kill him here. Yep. GG's. I don't know if there's a whole lot of improvements other than maybe swap out some more of the lands that I did already. Let me look here. I really want to hit on turn 4 and turn 5. I want to have an untapped land. So there's not a whole lot I'd be changing from what I've already done. Maybe one more theater. Maybe go like that. Just get a couple more Surveil lands in there and see how it goes. That way you're not relying on discarding so much. But you still want to try to get as many untapped lands on your turn 4 and 5s. Hey Brent, how's it going? You been running a Rakdos turtle deck too? Like, this is a perfect hand where if we had a Surveil land and we were able to hit one of the dinosaurs, it would be really nice, because then turn 4 we could Zombify. Whereas right now, the best we could do is Smugglers turn 3, at least with the cards we have. Smugglers turn 3, hope we hit something, and then Zombify turn 4, maybe? Otherwise, we can also just kill whatever they got. We might just be discarding, though, so it might not matter. Terminus. Alright, what do we want to do here? They're going to have 4 mana. I think we just Smuggler Surprise. Got 2 of them. Oh, wow. get that land. Let's put one of these in our hand. I guess it didn't really matter. We could discard. All right, so we're going to zombify our Sun's Avatar. Kind of hoping they tap out. Yeah, I really like the skateboard. It's a fun card. This is King Nate's deck that he's been playing. I just modified the mana base a little bit in it. But the video tomorrow I have is the way the list that King Nate had. We're just playing it tonight because it's fun to play. Some pretty explosive turns. Got rid of our good stuff, though, out of our bin. I guess I didn't need to do that. Do this again. Well, that wasn't very good. We got Surveil. We've already got 6. We'll just do this. We'll drop Gulta. Get Annex. So we can Surveil. Their Triumph. I'm going to keep that one, I think. Zombify. Gulta. We'll put both these in play. Be able to draw some cards. Do have a Rakdos joined up if we pitch something else or something else ends up in there from the Surveils. Yeah, just one of a bunch of other big creatures. More of a dino deck than anything. All right, that was easy enough. See if we can chain some of these together to get to Mythic tonight. What are you up to tonight, Brent? Just playing some Magic or anything? All right, we go first. We do have 3 land, which is great for Seize the Spoils. That would allow us to discard our Sun's Avatar. Just need to find a way to get it back. With the Surveil. Zombify is fantastic. This is a pretty good turn 4 if we can get this all worked out. We need to get in. This is where it's unfortunate because I'm looking for 2 untapped lands basically. So we need to do this and hopefully we draw an untapped land. So next turn we can zombify. There we go. Oh, perfect. I guess it doesn't matter because we have the treasure token. Oh, come on. You just ruined our whole game plan. All right. Well, let's get our land down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn. So let's get this one. Surveil. Just get rid of it. We can kill their creature. that doesn't seem like it's very useful. We'll just hold on. Six baseball games to umpire? That sounds like a long day tomorrow. You must be located in the south if you can actually umpire baseball, unless it's indoor. We still got quite a bit of snow up where we are. Although it's melting pretty quickly. Yeah. 5, 6, 5. Okay, next turn. I guess we could have actually cast this. We should have played that untapped, and we could have. But then it delays everything else because of the treasure token. Ooh, that's a good card for them. This is a fun deck, the Northwind Avatar. Well, that's a good card. Well, that's pretty good. 60 to 70 is where you are? Cool. Oh, come on. Alright, so... I think we gotta do a removal. We can do a seize the spoils, discard the other zombie. Alright. Yeah, you probably should do that. I'm guessing they're all kids games you're umping. Let's just kill this thing off. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh. Kicked me out of the game. Jump in real quick. $150 team tournament, man. Now I understand why it's gonna be that long of a day. Okay, kills that. Kills 3 to us. That is 8 casting cost, which we got. Might as well keep it, because we can do Tyrant followed by. A little life here. Oh, all right, they got us. GG's. Hard to play around that rest in peace. But that is why you have that other spell in there in your deck, isn't it? We almost got there still. You know, it's weird. I never had a problem, but I switched to internet providers, and then I occasionally have that. It doesn't happen all the time, but I occasionally have that disconnect problem. Which is funny because my new provider actually has faster service than my old provider. Opponent goes first. And I'm still using my same connection point. Like my same router and everything. It just hooks up to the modem. The new modem. We'll surveil. Bit of triumph. I think we just need to find land. 'Cause we need to get to 3 land. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. We'll do red, tapped. And then next turn we can seize the spoils. And hopefully they don't get rid of our graveyard. Well, that's good for us. We are going to zombify. Yeah, I think that's absolutely what it is. I think it has a lot more to do with the internet I have, because I'm using T-Mobile internet now. I switched from Charter, and I have a feeling there's momentary disconnects to the tower. Didn't find... Need dinosaur creatures. That's the only problem with the Sun's Avatar is you have to find the dinos. Bit of triumph. Okay. We can seize. Discarding. Carnosaur. And then next turn we can Rakdos. It's green and tapped. Rakdos joins up. Even if they kill our creature, we do quite a bit of damage to them. Because if they manage to kill this, it's still going to do 7 damage to them. Actually, no, 9 damage to them. Which is really good. Okay. Take 9. We're down to 2. Let's do... Red tapped. Unfortunately, neither of these have... Oh, I have Ralph. So I can actually Smuggler Surprise for 5 here. Okay, they're going to gain a little life here. That's fine. So we can... Oh, we needed a land. Thank God we got it. Smuggler Surprise. Get him. We'll get him. We'll gain some life because of it. What are we going to find here? Well, that's a decent one to hit. They have to block. Okay, GG's. Yeah, that ref is fun. It's a neat card. I like it. They got a lot of fun cards in this set. It's a shame that people really downplayed this set before it was ever released because there's some awesome cards. I think if a lot of people gave it a more play, they'd realize how good the cards are in it. I don't know if they're all like crazy standard bombs by any means, which I'd rather not them not be. But there's a lot of fun cards to play, and makes it interesting. And those are the decks I like playing in standard, are the fun ones. All right, we go first here. We can discard this to the abandoned attachments and then turn 4 Zombify. I guess we don't have a way to cast abandoned attachments, though. Well, here's the hoping we hit red next turn. Look at that. Let's get rid of... So this is a good question here. Maybe we discard Future Shark, because then we can kill off 3. And then we get a Gulta. Always a turn late, right? Okay. So we can kill off 3 creatures next turn. Shark them a little bit. Nibble, nibble, nibble. So they still have 4 mana, 5 mana now. We don't have anything to pull back with. We can surveil and then hopefully hit something good. Otherwise, even a removal would be really good here. See if we hit anything. That's pretty dang good. And we're just going to attack in for seeing if we can get the win here. And that should be the win if they can't remove it. Oh, no, never mind. It won't be enough. But we can still get rid of their creature. Game's indestructible. Okay. Well, hopefully they can't go crazy, because we're only at 12 life here. Alright's not going to do it. GG's. We're getting back up there. Actually, this is the highest we've been, I think. Opponent goes first. We do have a Zombify and Rakdos. We do have Mikey and Avatar. We might... We just need land. Let's surveil here. Don't like seeing the blue. Okay, they're a graveyard deck. They're going to be a turn too fast, I think, for us. And they get their Cavero back, don't they? Yep. Let's see. Mortuary, let's just get that in the yard. I think we're gonna Smugglers next turn. What did they get? They got the Bringer? I don't have a whole lot going on yet. That was pretty good. Mikey's in there. We can get the Mikey next turn. Do they have an easy way of throwing it in their yard? Oh, he can go after ours. Forgot all about that. That's okay. That one I don't mind so much. I'm surprised he didn't go over Mikey. See if we can hit something here. Nope. Well, he doesn't have much in his yard, which is excellent for us. Okay, that's fine, because we can Rakdos Mikey next turn. Just hope he doesn't have a removal. Okay, he's going to get a Cavaro back here. Oh, interesting. You do that for the bounce? Oh, if he attacks... Oh, if he would have attacked, we would have... Oh, we got tap lands. Never mind. Bummer. Rakdos joins up next turn. I think we just go after Wrath. Yeah, Iron Shield would be interesting. Although it's a card that you just kind of don't want to hit a lot of times. You got enough ways to discard, I think, in this deck. They're going to look at this and be like, dang it. Got rid of one of the Rakdos, okay. Well, what else do they got? Do they have a counter spell? I mean, we're going to have to cast this anyways. Bitter Triumph. Get rid of that. I want to be able to get this down next turn, so now I'm starting to look for a land. We'll try this. Oh, we're successful to that removal, though. No. That was pretty good. This should kill him if they can't get rid of our creatures. GG. It even blew the screen out. Look at that. So close. So close. Oh, these aren't longer games. I don't consider these longer. The long games I consider are like the that Blue Ugin deck I played yesterday. That thing was ridiculous. I think one of the games was 40 minutes. I think one game was like 30 minutes, one was like 40, or maybe it was 25 minutes, 40 minutes, and then like 6 minutes. And I was only able to do 3 games. The video would have been way too long. It was already an hour and 20 minutes, the whole video. Let's see here. We do have a pretty good hand, just got to figure out a way to discard. We do have a Surveil as well. We're going to keep that. That's going to be able to get us, so turn 4, if they can't do anything to us, which they can because they're blue, we can discard and then zombify that. Okay. Just don't want them to get rid of our zombify. Okay, I think we're going to be okay now. Now that we have 2 zombifies. That's fine. We do need land for next turn, though. Untap. Ooh, that's really good. GG's. Look at that. What a way to get to Mythic. We made it. Hey, thanks, Brent. Appreciate it. Was able to do it with your deck, King Nate. Alright, opponent goes first. Just need to find a way to bring it back from the graveyard. Okay, we're doing another lifelink. These are kind of tough matchups. Maybe we do Future Shark. We're gonna do green. No. Gulta is going to be the one we're going to drop and then hope we get a way to pull it back. We missed our land drop. Okay, we can do this and get Gulta next turn. We'll keep that on top, right? Yeah. So we can do Gulta. We can get the shark down, kill all their creatures. We just need to survive this turn. Oh shoot, we need to get to 6 mana. So let's Kill off Leonardo. How are we going to do this? I test decks on ranked all the time. It's not a big deal as long as you don't really care about what you got going on. We'll just go here and see what they do. Okay, that's 7 damage. Okay, 3, 6, 5, 8 damage. I mean, there's no reason for me not to do this, right? And we gotta hope we have it on tap land. And we don't. Guess we could have kept the Seize the Spoils because we're being a little greedy here. On tap land, come on. Oh, that's a bummer. Nope, didn't get there. Yeah, we made the mistake of pitching the Seize. If we would have kept the Seize and pitched one of the creatures, we would have got there, and we could have gained a bunch of life. It's not too bad to make Mythic. Let's switch up the deck here. I've been wanting to play this one. I've been seeing this one kind of creeping up the charts on winning some dailies on MTGO. I should have probably showed you the deck first. It's a Momo deck. Really trying to cast double spells, like 2 spells in a turn. For stuff like Zenith and Sage of the Skies. It also has a lot of bounce stuff too, so we'll try this. Momo right away. No blocks. We get double creature for that. Discard 2 cards. Pixie and Momo. Yeah. No block. Okay, perfect land. We can do that. You can follow it up by the warp ability. Tap that creature. We'll put a +1/+1 on each creature. Alright. And then we can even pump our creatures next turn with Abandoned Air Temple if we want to. Otherwise, we could possibly do 2 spells again. Surprised he attacked in. GG's. What did you make, Brent? What did you make Mythic with? Any special deck? I kind of go all over the board for what I end up making Mythic with, just because I'm usually playing decks that I'm recording for videos and stuff. That's why I tend not to worry about it so much. I end up getting there eventually, anyways. We go first. It's not a great hand. This looks like it's the same hand. We keep this one. Chill land, maybe? It's not good. Moon Shadow, okay. Just gonna cast this. That way, if we get double spell, we can do a draw. Or double creature, I should say. I'm expecting them to remove it, though. There they go. Alright, it's a graveyard deck. We do have the drum. I don't have a way to get rid of that. Oh, I guess we do. Get rid of that before they can mill with it. Man, we are just not doing much here. Cool but rude with timeline, color, iron shield. Yeah, it's a fun deck. Yeah, that's usually what happens. I end up hitting Mythic usually right before, like the week before it switches over. I was just looking at my untapped stats, and it's funny because I was playing that mono white life gain deck some more today that I put in the video, and I'm 12-1 with that deck. So that definitely got me skyrocketed through Diamond with that. The Dino reanimates. I'm 61% on that one. Yeah, 12-1. That's pretty good. Got the bringer. I could just win him the game here. He's gonna kill everything here. I'll just scoop up to the bringer. Yeah. I feel like playing an Ugin deck. What should we do? looking through my lists. Michelangelo weirdness deck I had was 71%. And that's 27 and 11, so that's pretty good. What else do I look at here? Which version of Life Gain did you do? Oh, you just regular mono white Life Gain? This is the version that I'm currently 12-1 with. Which is crazy. 92% win rate. Definitely has been a hot deck for me. We'll play a little bit of it. Check Discord. Oh, you got something there? I'll open it up and check it out. Yeah, right after this game, we'll check out that list you have there. It's like a fun list. We'll keep this one. We got the Leyline of Hope. Get our flyer out right away. We're hoping we get a 1-drop next turn, so that way we can gain 3 life. And oh, that's a bummer. Well, it's 1, 2. Kind of a dead turn. I don't want to waste the shelters. Okay, we'll go after that now. That's a much better turn. Okay, Badger Milk up. We got another shelter for that. Well, they did just drop us down. Okay. This will be hard for them to go after. Another Badger Milk. Won't be doing enough damage. Aw, I really wanted to get a land. What we can do is Badger Mole again. Go after the Badger Mole again here. Get this down. And then we can ley line next turn for the win. Because they're not doing anything to get rid of this. 6 ward. GG. That deck just works so good. So I guess it's 13-1 for me now. All right, here, let me copy both these deck lists over. There's your first one. Oh, you got a Hive Pool one. Oh, you got cards I don't have in my collection. Or did it just not load? All right, let me look at this one first. Is your Ugin list? Yeah, this is a pretty good Hive Pool list. You put 4 Hive Pools in there, and then you have the Core Annex for the secondary combo. Pretty similar to what I've ran. I just haven't had the Chomping Channelers in mine before. I do like these. The ability to blow up artifacts and enchantments, I think, is kind of huge, especially in current meta. So this is something I really like. For the Day of Black Suns, I like as well. You got a lot of good low end removal. I always tend to throw in too many of the ramp cards, I think, to get to Ugin. I like the fact that your Ugin is more incidental in this deck than anything. Yeah, the channeling, or all of those are a discount for Hive Pool, which is another reason why you don't need any of the Iron Crags or Soul Stones or anything like that. I do like that. Let me look at the other list. Oh, and this is a Liliana version. I'm always like up in the air about this card. I always like the idea of it, but it always feels bad when it's in my hand for whatever reason. But you got the Core Annex combo in here. Very similar shell here. The only difference is you're doing, instead of Ugin and Hive Pool, you got Liliana and Stormbrood. A little bit different for the changelings as well. Yeah, I like both these deck lists. Let me try the Ugin one first. Just feel like playing an Ugin list. In case anybody wants to go to the Discord, I just posted it in chat. It's a great place to post deck lists and talk to other people. Just a good community of people that are in there. Opponent goes first. We got quite a bit of removal here. We'll keep it. Usually when I see a hand like this, I'll see an island get dropped or something. Yeah, they're very similar decks in many cases here. We're going to get rid of that on their turn. Unless they have something better for us to hit. That deadly cover up, I think, is going to come in very handy. Do we bother? I guess we do just because of how long it's going to take to get to our deadly cover up. It'll take 2 more turns. Gotta get this out. I mean, we could have done the hex, but then we would have taken 3 damage and they would have gained 3 life. We're just trying to keep them off that. Wow, they don't have anything, do they? Well, in that case, we're just going to get this down. Yeah, anytime you have a fistful of removal, blue-white control is who you're facing, right? That's what it feels like sometimes. Oh, this is nasty that they didn't have an answer for it. Guess we just hold up our removal. I'm not going to turn this on. I mean, maybe I do just turn it on. What's the harm in doing it, right? They got too much open mana. We'll just hold off a turn. We'll keep our nowhere to run available. They're gonna bitter triumph that. Well, it's a good thing we didn't turn it on. I don't want to waste the nowhere to run on that thing. I think at the end of their turn, I'll try turning this on. Because even if they go after it, we can always just turn our other core on. Yeah, I think they know what's kind of big is up here. That's something I got to start doing with some of my Ugin decks is not rely on so much trying to ramp up. Because I always put in a lot of ramp spells because I want to get to Ugin. But just throw 2 Ugins in there and have just like the cores, I think is a very good way to build out Ugin decks just so you have more room in the deck for removal spells. Yeah, we got a Roper. Yeah. I think the deck's pretty solid the way I've seen it. I mean, you have two big win conditions. I mean, you have 4 high pools in there, and then you have your annexes. So I think you're pretty set for win cons in a deck like this. You can always have the situation where they get rid of the annexes and they get rid of the high pools, and then you're hosed. But that just is the nature of playing these kind of decks. Oh, we forgot to turn on the land. Oh well. We'll turn on core. Yeah, you got a little one, huh? That's cool. Is that your first one, or do you have other kids? Well, Ugin can't win by itself, though. That's the problem. I guess Ugin just having them quit, that could be the win con, right? Having the opponent just scoop. That's usually one of the win cons. Well, that's awesome. I remember those days. It seems like yesterday, but that was 12 years ago for me, man. It's pretty cool as they get older. Never did get my son into Magic, though. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It's like saying I never got my kid addicted to drugs, right? We go first on this one. We do have removals. Let's try it. Need to get our third land, obviously. We can hold up a Hex right away. Yeah, that's when you gotta really keep your eye on them when they start to walk like that. Then it's like you can't leave them alone anymore. Not that you're leaving them alone, but I'm saying you can't go to the one room over to grab something without worrying about them. Okay, we still need our land. So I don't want to scare you, but my son was an absolute menace from 1-year-old to 2-year-old. 2.5, we'll say. We'll get rid of this thing right away. I've never seen a kid destroy as much stuff as he did at that age. Hey, we found something. We're just going to try to get up to the Deadly Cover-Up, I think, at this point. I suppose we could do this. That way we have a blocker. So my son had, like, a really crazy arm strength. And anytime he put up gates or anything, he could just flip himself over the gates. He figured out how to climb on top of the countertops at a year and a half. He could lift himself up, just kind of do a pull up. And from there, he figured out that he could get up on the counter and then get up on top of the refrigerator, which is insane because we used to put something on the fridge to like get it away from him. Then is when the real things started happening because he could get up to the counter so he could grab knives. Eddie would like stab our chairs with a knife once, so we had to remove the knives from the countertop. Ooh, not good. We'll get this out and we'll just do a sweep next turn. No attacks, and turn. Then the worst was my wife was putting away clothes in his room, and keep in mind, he could open up doors and everything, so we had to like make sure he couldn't get out of his room, so there was a lock on his door, because otherwise he would go outside at night. And my wife was putting away his clothes, and he locked my wife in his room, and she forgot how to get out of the room. And he then promptly went to the kitchen and started playing in the sink and plugged the sink up and flooded the first floor of our house. Keep in mind, this is all before he was 2. So eventually he let my wife out of the room because he was upset because he was all wet. But all of the flooring on the first floor, all the laminate flooring, all got ruined. All just buckled up. Let's see here. What are you going to do here? Gonna attack out? We're going to take a ton of damage here just from the Deadly Cover-Up of from the Bogart. I mean, we just block here. Yeah, so it was about, I think it was $14,000 in damage he did at that day, which was just insane. All right, this could be a rough one on us. So we need to draw land so that we can double Unholy. Otherwise, we'll drop a core in Unholy. Because I think that's the only way for us to get back in this game. Quite a bit of damage there. 2. 2, 3. I think we just gotta get rid of both these. Did I have the day in hand? I must have. You're right, day would have saved life. I didn't think about that. Good catch. Well, we got that. Let's try getting our life gain going. We need to get rid of the Diviner. Ooh. Have anything for that? I shouldn't have done that. I should have casted this differently. We need to get rid of that. I guess we're just gonna remove their creatures. Well, I guess that was the best because we emptied their graveyard for that. Yeah, I think we're in an okay shape here. Yep, sorry about that. I was deep in that story. Yeah, that was a lot of damage, man. The kid did a lot of damage. So we were trying to sell the house actually at the time too, and we had a showing that night that he flooded the house. Needless to say, we didn't sell that house for another 6 months. Another Twilight Diviner. We can kill that off with this. I like the fact that you can just sit behind all of the removal. We'll get this out. Pay 2 life. We'll get this one out too. Because we're going to gain 4 here. And then we got another Annex. Yeah, we got this game in the bag here. Yeah, but I mean, you know, the kicker was, you know, up until 1, he was like a perfect baby for us. He slept all the time and everything. And then after 2.5, he was a perfect kid for us. He was fantastic. Yeah, we'll discard a card, right? Sure. Discard a card. this. Get that out. And he's been a great kid for the last 10 years. I mean, he's fantastic. Yeah, we don't have enough to turn that on. That should take care of them because they got double strike. I do like the nowheres. The reason why I like nowheres in this situation is primarily for the enchantment deck, the mono white enchantments. It is the most common deck that people play, especially at the diamond and below. Let me look it up right now, actually. Constructed decks for, let's just say, platinum to diamond. It has a 62% win rate, that Aura's deck. Let's see what the meta is for this. Yeah. 17% of the decks played are mono white auras. So yeah, definitely that's the best. Yeah, the next closest is Green Landfall at 6.3. So if you're going to play against a deck, that's the deck you're going to end up playing with against the most. So that's why I really like that for the removal spell, is really for that deck alone. But it works really well for all Badger Mole Cubs, everything else. It has flash. They can't prevent you from killing things, which is nice. We'll play that again. Hex is good too, yeah. Yeah, Shoot the Sheriff is actually starting to become one of those cards where, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's nice for the instant speed, but there's enough stuff that it doesn't hit that it can be problematic sometimes. I'm surprised we don't have a generic two mana removal spell, even if it's 2 black. Just a straight up destroy target creature. I feel like it's coming. What goes first? We'll try it. We can ramp up to core. We'll get the tune down first. And hopefully we don't draw any more land. We already got enough. Badger Mole, we'll I guess we can strategic. Let's strategic there, just to slow him down. Yeah, it was the default removal spell. Shoot the Sheriff was 3 sets ago. But to the point, now that you have Hex, and even the the enchantment one is has only been getting better because of the enchantment decks with all of the hexproof and stuff. Ooh, he's got the Hydra already. And he's got a Fabled Passage for it, too. Yeah, I think they got us. Go in second. Kind of kills you. As long as they don't have a land. If they have, like, no land, we could have a shot here, right? I mean, we can drop this. That's probably the play. That we have a blocker for the Chocobo. So if he has just a basic land, this goes up to 8. Nursery. Doesn't have land, does he? Well, we'll still block. We've got a shot here. Yeah, let's see where we go. Got the Ascension. He's going to get a land, so he's going to have a creature here. We can double core next turn, but I mean, we got nothing going on here. Okay, we got our Hive Pool. We really need removal. I think we just got to do this to get blockers down. We're going to take 8 damage here this turn at a minimum. 9 if he pumps it. So we just need a straight up sweeper, otherwise that can't work. Even if we have a sweeper, he can make Earthbend 2 and then we're dead. Hex ain't gonna do it. I guess we can get that in. That takes 4 to pay for, and we don't have it. Block, block. Yep, they got it. I'm going to give the other deck a whirl. All right, we'll look at this. We got 2 lands. I do like the fact that we have a Day of the Black Sun and the Hex early. And Core Annex, that's good. Oh, this is the one I tried last week? Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to do this first so we can Hex right away. Then we can Stormbrood. Is this the one that I offered suggestions to improve? I can't remember. I'll go tap for that. Day of the Black Sun is really good against this deck. Yeah, Liliana is a really nice win con because they have to answer it, otherwise they just get decimated. Especially when you're holding up removal. Because if you can ultimate her, even if they have a really good creature, you can just kill it with your removal. Well, let's do this. We didn't draw our land, but we got a lot going on. I think we might just drop that Unholy Annex to try to get more card draw. Yeah, I don't think maybe it wasn't. There was another deck I was looking at with dragons in it. I think it was a Golgari that had dragons in it, but I don't think yours has that many dragons in it. The other one had more. We did find our land. Do we get rid of the Channeler? Just so it doesn't grow. You know what? I'm fine if they invest for it. Because we got Day of the Black Sun. We also have Deadly Cover Up. We might just drop the core next turn and then not even worry about it. Ooh, that's okay. I don't mind that. I think we do spend, just because of how big it is, we're going to do this just, oh, we can't. It's 2. We're going to have to 4. Oh, they're going to end up getting over 27 here, too. We're going to start being able to turn the corner here, though. I kind of want him to cast one more creature there, but... let's go for... Pay the Black Sun for 2. I really don't want him to have a way to protect this. So let's do this. Otherwise, I guess I can't go after it. It's too big anyways. Get that back. We do have to unlock it, though. We tapped. So next time, or next turn, we got removal with the Petty Rampage, or Revenge, and Unholy Annex, I think is our play. They're at 32. We need to get them below 27. That's unfortunate. It's a 5/5. So we could... Deadly Cover-Up. I guess we might just hold off on the Deadly Cover-Up. Because we can go after the Shelter by Ghost, I think is the scariest. Let's just do this for 3. And then we might end up just Deadly Covering Up next turn, depending on what they all draw. Channeler. Ooze, okay. We can kill the Channeler now. This is actually not too bad. Now we can kill the Channeler, and we can unlock the Annex. Oh, it's power 3 or less. That's 3 over 3. Ooh, could destroy all enchantments and artifacts. Then we take 2 damage. Let's do that. And then we can Deadly Cover Up next turn. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could have done that to pop Leyline. You're right. That would have been the better play. But I was able to get rid of the Ooze. Of course, he has another one, so it didn't even matter. I didn't want him to grow the Channeler as much. Okay. What else does he have? The nice thing is now I can kill this. I can drop the core. I still have my Deadly Cover-Up. Yeah, I wonder how this would have worked out if I would have cast Stormbrood to pop the Leyline. He could have made that thing pretty big, and it could have just killed my... Jeez. I'm still going to hold on to this and then go after a Shelter once he drops a creature. You know what? I am going to do this, because I don't think he has instant speed removal, but I could be wrong. We're just trying to get him down to a manageable level. Yeah, I'm going to go after Sheltered once I hit Deadly Cover Up. I just want to use it to... Oh, jeez, he's got another Leyline. So it's a good thing we're attacking in here. But I just want to kill a creature, too, while I'm at it. No use in wasting this otherwise. I guess I should have. I did think about the ooze. Forgot the ooze gets rid of the stuff. He popped the right one out of there. Channeler. Oh, Ugin would be really nice right now. Yeah, we still have enough to do the sweep too. Well, we're gonna do this just to get rid of it. It's a shame that he had the ooze. Get this out. Just need to find our hive pool. Hive pool, Ugin. Or sorry, not. I'm thinking we're still playing the Ugin deck. Liliana is what we're looking for here. Liliana would be really good in this matchup. I hope he forgets about the ooze. And we can Deadly Cover Up. Shoot. Well, there's our Liliana. I am going to minus this just to get rid of that because I don't want the shenanigans.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
There we go. We found our win con. We even got a backup Lily. GG's. Ended up working out okay. We'll give this one another whirl. It's a fun deck. I'm liking both these builds. They're fun to play. We've had a lot of fun decks we're playing tonight. Even hit Mythic. Good night, good night overall. Alright. Got Sweepers. We got the Disruptive Stormbrood. Sea Spitter. We'll keep it. We are just gonna hold up our Day of the Black Sun because this just destroys the enchantment deck here. I mean, I suppose I could just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Shovels it back in our deck. When we have a shot, might as well just do it. Slows them down a little bit. There's a scavenger. Just want to get up to our Liliana. Come casting creature. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this, I think. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try Bitter Triumphing it, and then let them put Hexproof on it. Just so they blow a card for that. We even pay 3 life for that. I just want to get that Hexproof out of their hand. Yep. And then we'll get rid of it here. Oh, we don't have it for that. So you have another Hexproof is the question. Ooh. Could do this. Gain 2 life, draw a card. But we need an untapped land. We hit our second black. Oh. Feel like we need to go after it. That'd be the risky play doing it this way. I think both are risky plays. Let's discard. Okay. Thankfully he didn't have another one. We do need to find that second black though. Otherwise we are going to be hurting. Go after it right away. I didn't want to give them another opportunity to draw it. That's the only reason why I didn't leave it up for their turn. Because if they would have been able to draw that Shard Mages on their turn, then we would have been just completely hosed. You're giving them a... I suppose we could have done it before their draw step. You're right. We could have left it up that way. We did not find... Not to get rid of this one. Yeah, I could have hit it before the draw step. We need that black mana, man. We're just not hitting lands in general. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Okay. At least we can hit the Black Sun this turn. We even drew another one. We're hanging in there. I mean, these Day of the Black Suns are going to do a lot of work. I should have probably attacked in there. But I want to kind of keep my mana to get to Lily, just in case they had something for removal. Normally, these decks only run Shelter. There we go. But maybe they have a Get Lost. Sometimes they put Get Lost in.
You get used to the smell.
Yeah, it took a while to find one, huh? We turned the corner on that game, though. GG's. Alright, let's see. Our opponent goes first. We have 3 land. We can actually get the 4 land with core, so let's try this. They're on black. Ruthless Negotiation. Yeah. A discard deck. Got a demon. I think we just do that right away. We're gonna do our Unholy Annex next turn. Yeah, how many lands are in the deck? Oh, that's not cool. We're gonna just do this to prevent us from dying next turn. Depending on what they do, we're gonna hope we draw a land and maybe core into a deadly cover-up. Oh god, yeah. We're gonna core either. We should have buried or triumph, shouldn't we have? Just don't like where we're at here. We'll hold up Bitter Triumph, see what they do. I think we pay 3 life. Deadly cover up. Or do we do Day of the Black Sun? Day of the Black Sun. Or 3. You know, we could have done that anyways if we had enough mana, but we just didn't get there fast enough. Alright. But we got our Unholy Annexes that we can start popping here. In fact, we can get them both down. So this is going to be a ridiculous reversal of fortune for the game. And then we still have Deadly Cover-Up available. Just unlock one of these. We'll probably have a removal for it. Yep. I'm going to keep Core as a non-creature, just because I know they have quite a bit of removal. We rely on too much for the Annex. Okay. That's not a bad one for us. Do that. We will unlock this, let him kill that one if he has another removal. He only has 1 card left in his hand. I'll look to see what his deck has for land. No, it's a 24 land deck, it's fine. It's not like crazy costed either, so I think you're fine. Especially because you even have ramp with the Core and the Explorer. Yeah, you're definitely fine for land. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing. We gotcha. We gotcha. GG's. Up to 96. Yeah, it's just that's kind of how Magic works sometimes with card draw. You can have 30 lands in your deck, and you might only draw 2 of them the whole match. Kind of an awkward draw, but we do have 2 cores. We'll do this first turn. We just have to hit that second black for Day of the Black Sun. Heck, we just need a land really to get that core down. Yeah, we gotta. Day of the or I mean, a swamp would be ideal. So we could do Day of the Black Sun next turn. I think they're stuck on land too. That was a bad keep by them, I can tell you that. 1 land and 1 swamp, I should say, and they're off to the races. But here we go. So we're going to be able to sweep their whole board next turn. No, the lists play good. I mean, at the end of the day, Black's never the best in the format by any means. Let's do this. See if they just scoop now. They're not. They shouldn't have kept a 1-lander, but they're getting punished. Yep. I mean, they in their head they could, but with my hand, with how many sweepers I had, they didn't have a shot. But that deck with 2 lands can pump out quite the force if you can't interact with it. The sweet spot for that deck is like 3 lands, but it does have that 4 mana flyer, so sometimes it wants to get to that 4th land. Yeah, we'll try this. We don't have ramp, but we do have turn 2 removal. Then we do have 2 swamps, believe it or not. Oh, I should have dropped the 2. Tome. Drowner. Alright, we're playing with a counter attack, aren't we? Spellstutter, great. Is he gonna go after our Stormbrood? That would make sense. At least we can get a core down. I'm not feeling very good here. I want him to... The fact that he's not just passing the turn. Okay. He's gonna go after Deadly Cover-Up? No. Why did he do
Let us march
that?
into battle and make new comrades.
That made no sense to me. Unless he's sitting on a bunch of counters. Which makes me want to cast this as a creature. I mean, I think we just hold on to that. They'll counter this. They don't have it.
I require Sai in the master
I don't know
gear.
why they didn't grab the Deadly Cover up there. That's baffling to me.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
Get rid of that right away before they do anything. We just don't want them to go after Liliana. Okay, we can kill that with the... We have another Liliana. Let's go for this. Keep creating zombie tokens, increasing Liliana. Okay. We can create a creature with the core as well to block. Restless Reef. We might just destroy that next turn. This is a 4/4. That's a 4/4. Yeah, he's gonna get us in for 3. Let's just kill the Restless Reef while we're at it. He's gonna peg her for 3. Okay, we draw a card, don't we? Oh, we didn't draw a card off of that, did we? Huh. Alright. Pass his turn. He's gonna attack into Lily. Everything taps out if I turn that on.
Not today, Death.
We have a Restless Cottage. Just can't trigger her anymore. Can cast another Lily. Do I just attack in for 4? Let's just get another Lily out. GG's.
Exciting for me.
Up to 97. Maybe we can even get ranked here at this point. We'll see. Getting close. All right, we go first. Yeah, I guess we're okay. We got a little bit removal. We can ramp up to deadly. I think this is going to be the last game of the night here. Getting kind of late for me. Yeah, 3 lands. Can you believe it? It's actually good 3 lands too, because we got black mana. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Get her so we don't take damage. Let's get our card draw going. I always like doing that first because the card draw is just so valuable. Let's do this. Keep this down. Now they stopped it. Bummer. Still cast it next turn. Oh, jeez. I'm going to try... see if this hits. Does. See if this hits. Does. See if this hits. And now we're gaining life. We're good to go. Yeah, I mean, how much green do you have in this deck? Mutable Explorer, Cease, Desist. Well, Cease, Desist can be played mostly with black for Cease. You don't have that many green cards in this deck. Alright, let's go with the Cottage. We can even turn this on. It's probably got removal, but that's fine. Just let him cast it. We'd rather him remove this than when we try to attack him with cores. There he goes. Discard a card. Getting rid of a bunch of those. Okay, well, we can cast this to destroy the enchantment. He's not loving our hand here. Got Liliana too, but I think we're just going to do this first. Prevent the card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't turn it on. We can start attacking in too, which is nice. Feels like we're dominating even though they have a full grip of cards in their hand. Well, I'm going to see if we can get this down first. I'm expecting him to counter that. Okay, I'm not going to put down Lily because I want to have 3 mana available. Instead, I think I'm going to just turn that on at the end of our turn. We'll attack in. Is he going to do removal for this? We destroyed the one so we couldn't turn it on. Oh, we can get Liliana down now. Coast was clear, right? This guy's got to be hating life at this point. They are stuck on 4. GG's. Well, that was the last game of the night, guys. Appreciate it. Seems legit. Loving the decks. I'm maybe I'll grab one for a video or something. They're fun to play. Really enjoying them. I didn't look to see what we ended up ranked at here. What are we? 98%? Not too bad. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate all you guys watching. We are able to hit Mythic tonight, which was excellent. Got to play a bunch of fun different decks. The Dino Reanimator decks, and then all of the Black Ugin Hive Pool deck, and even got some Life Gain deck in there a little bit. And, of course, the Liliana one to cap it off, so that was awesome. All right, have a good night, everybody. See you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. I'll probably be on tomorrow night as well. And have a good one.